Divide and conquer has been the strategy used for decades in Sudan to oppress and exploit. Sudanese heroes, Christians and Muslims, are refusing to go along with schemes meant to divide and are reaching across old lines of division to join hands in peace, reconciliation, and solidarity. So these heroes are taking bold actions to break through tribal and religious barriers.
They have been our enemies before, but still they are our neighbors. They are our brothers.
First came the determination of southern Sudanese Christians to help Darfurian Muslims.
We desire and determined to offer our life to them, to forgive them, and for God has cried to us. We're going to save them now and forever as it does this in Sudan.
Next, Darfurian refugees who had lost everything boldly reached out to Southerners.
What was going on? They sent the Korean to South to go and kill them because they are non-Muslim. That's why, but we noticed what was going on. It is, they wanted to get rid, genocide, to kill all the black people in the South and in the Western Sudan. And we noticed that the Southerners are just innocent people that the government was using us to kill them.
He is telling the Southerners in the states, brothers from the South in the state,
يعني يغفر لأخوانهم الدارفوريين يعني مشوا حاربهم في الجنوب.
They should forgive their brothers from the Western Darfur who were fighting against their brothers from the South.
ويبلغوا أخوانهم في الجنوب الدارفوريين يعني.
He's also asking that the Southerners should take this message to our brethren wherever they are found, even if refugees come in Kenya or wherever the Southerners who are displaced are found, that they should tell them that please forgive us. We are sorry because we were used to kill you. And here I feel that the Southerners in the state should unite and to stand to really support their brothers from the Western Sudan, so that peace will come to the West as it has come to the South.
To smash through dividing lines of prejudice, Darfurian refugees have invited Southerners to come and live in their camps as their brothers and teach them English.
Our brothers from the north, or we do call them the clique in the north, have used us several times to make us enemies of each other. Because of lack of education, we the Darfurian have really become backward and we couldn't really understand what is happening.
Next, Sudanese Muslims and Christians meeting together in the United States joined their voices in solidarity.
We vow to no longer be used as tools by the minority clique regimes in Khartoum to divide and rule the country. We envision a just, free and democratic new Sudan where all people are equal citizens, particularly those who have been marginalized. Each Sudanese from the north to the south, from the east to the west, will have freedom, liberty, and justice.
At a later reconciliation meeting in Washington, former slave Simon Deng declared,
"But for us as a society to move forward, there is always a chance where we have to forgive one another."
It is a fact that every single ethnic group in Sudan has been abused and used to abuse another ethnic group. And this is a tactic from this government to use us against each other, to create animosity among us, and to portray the picture that we are against each other.
We are as much responsible as the perpetrators, because I do believe the day we resolve all differences as victims, it's that's the day we get peace in Sudan. Just think for yourself, if all the Sudanese, Southerners, Northerners, Easterners, if they really united and came up with a strong leadership that expressed their wishes, what is the government in Khartoum going to do? Just think about it. What I'm trying to say, we do have the power. Maybe 90% of the solution is in our hands. We don't see it.
Next, another former slave, a Darfurian leader, and a lost boy issued a grassroots challenge for all Sudanese.
Doing nothing now is like going along with the plans for war.
For the sake of children of Sudan, north, south, east, west, we have to unite and stop this cycle. We don't want the children to suffer the way we suffer now.
Darfurians, despite their own deep loss and poverty, in a bold step of reconciliation, have offered to help build a school in Gorian, southern Sudan, an area once devastated by attackers from Darfur. Now other school projects in southern Sudan are boldly opening the way for Darfurian children to be educated alongside southern Sudanese children, so Christian and Muslim students can grow up with deeper understanding. Francis Bach, once a slave in Darfur, took 4 Darfurians with him on his first return home to make clear that they were enemies no longer. And Francis is building a school where southern Sudanese and Darfurian children can learn together. Manute Bol, one of the tallest players ever in the NBA, lost over 250 family members in the war with the North. Yet from the start, Manute has been tireless in speaking out for the people of Darfur. He sees that Sudanese northerners are not his enemies, rather holds responsible the regimes that have sought to divide and oppress. Manute is building a school in his hometown which will deepen reconciliation by welcoming not only Christian students but Muslims as well. Many other Sudanese heroes are leading the way with bold acts of reconciliation that are examples not only for Sudan but for the world. Let actions of reconciliation speak louder than words, and make obvious that it is through cooperation that communities can thrive. Now is the time for all of us to participate with these heroic Sudanese so that their bold visions of reconciliation become realities. Let renewed attempts to divide and oppress wither in the face of these heroic examples of forgiveness, reconciliation, unity, and solidarity.